And it's a really good excuse to just switch off and let your body repair itself. And if you like, you can take out the neck pillow and just use the mat. And when you do this, it actually applies a little bit more pressure onto your back. So it really depends on where you're feeling the pain and where you want the mat to work. Hi guys, this is Stella Bella. Hi everyone, welcome back to the HUBient channel. This is Stella Bella. Now I don't know about you, but I can't remember the last time that I haven't felt some sort of ache or pain in my body. And as a dancer, performer, you do tend to get a lot of muscle aches and pains from general exercising, overworking those muscles, and just dancing in general. But as time goes on, posture, stress, and just general muscle soreness do play a big part in how you feel in your day-to-day life. Something that I use semi-regularly to actually help with those aches and pains is an acupressure mat. Some of you may know it as a Shakti mat. So Shakti is actually a brand name of the acupressure mat. So there's a lot of different types of acupressure mats around, but if you know it as Shakti, it's pretty much like saying Kleenex instead of a tissue. So today I'm going to talk about the acupressure mat, the benefits of it, and how to use it. So today I've got the Shakti mat right here. I don't know if you can see the little spikes. So every single one of these round nodules have, I don't know, I didn't count, but a lot of little tiny little spikes. It actually hurts to touch. So if you're just touching it with your hand, it does hurt a little bit. So if you're trying to find it in the middle of the night, you will go ouch. And I've also got the pillow here as well. So this is the neck pillow that goes with the mat. So I'll show you how to use it very shortly. So the idea of the Shakti mat is that all of these little spikes here works to stimulate the acupressure points in your body when you're sitting on it, lying on it. And the difference between acupressure and acupuncture, as some of you may already know, acupuncture uses a needle to actually break through the skin to stimulate the actual muscle or trigger point from within the muscle itself. Whereas acupressure is about putting enough pressure, pinpointed pressure onto the same trigger point and delivering the same results. It will take a little bit longer and a little bit more force because you're not actually puncturing the skin and getting right in, but it is very effective, especially those of you who are afraid of needles or just don't want anything puncturing your skin. Acupressure is a very handy alternative. So what it does is basically stimulate those muscles, stimulate the trigger points, and it releases endorphins into your body to help release tension and help with things like migraine, muscle soreness. It even helps with getting a better sleep at night and just getting general blood flow and blood circulation going through the body and into those muscles that are tight and sore. Now, because it is a whole mat, just like that, it is a whole mat and also a whole pillow, unlike there goes my pillow. Unlike the pinpointed sort of trigger point pressures that you might do. So if you're like sort of massaging a particular knot or a particular trigger point in that muscle, you're highly focused on that muscle. Whereas the mat helps for general overall well-being, and it may even help with trigger points and muscle soreness that you didn't even know you had. So this is why this is handy. It's not just about focusing on getting a knot out or focusing on one specific trigger point. It's for the entire body and releasing all of that tension that's all around. Now let's talk about how we will actually use it. A lot of people recommend that you start slow, especially if you have a low pain threshold. We recommend that you will start by just putting this onto a chair, so on the back of a chair, and then just lying back into it. That way you can control the pressure a little bit more and it's a little bit less painful. Do that for about 5 minutes to begin with, and then slowly build up 5, 10, 15 minutes. You can actually lie on this and use this for up to an hour a day. Some people even sleep on it, although I wouldn't recommend that. A lot of people wouldn't recommend that. It's best to be conscious, be awake, and choose to come off at a suitable time, because I do think that if you do fall asleep on it, and you start rolling around, the muscles might get overstimulated, and when you wake up, it might feel a little uncomfortable. So be aware of how long you're using it for first. So start slow. Once you've used it on the back of the chair and you feel like you're ready for the next step, then you can put this down flat onto a soft surface. So either on your bed or on some cushions or on the couch, so that when you lie on top of it, you'll still have a little bit of cushioning to go down and the pressure isn't as hard. And again, start with 5 minutes and work your way up. Then when you're ready, have this onto the flat surface, which is what I'll show you very shortly. Have this lying on a flat, hard surface and lie on top of it, allowing your full body weight to push down and using the hardness of the floor as pressure. And that will be the ultimate acupressure massage from this mat, because you're using your entire body weight as well as the ground to apply all of that pressure into your back. And you can use this on your bare skin. So that's like next level advanced, but I've never done that, and I personally don't feel like it's that necessary for the amount of muscle pain that I have. But if you want to go the next level, you can, but work your way up to it and just be careful. So I will normally just lie down like this, and I will have my knees up as well, because if you have your knees down, you are in a much more relaxed state, and I feel like the pressure sometimes is on the wrong spot. So right now, a lot of the pressure is going onto my neck and not really my back. Whereas if I have my knees up, I can kind of control the pressure a little bit more and relax my entire back, my entire spine onto the mat, as well as not having just all the pressure onto the back of my neck. And you can just close your eyes and relax. You can do this while watching TV or meditate while you do it. And it's a really good excuse to just switch off and let your body repair itself. And if you like, you can take out the neck pillow and just use the mat. And when you do this, it actually applies a little bit more pressure onto your back. So it really depends on where you're feeling the pain and where you want the mat to work. And like I said, you can actually use this on your bare skin, and I feel like it will have a better effect, but it's completely up to you, depending on your pain threshold and how much massage or trigger point stimulation you actually need. But for me, I feel like this is a really good all-round way to get the blood flowing and help to stimulate the muscles, and just an overall state of well-being that it helps. Like, it helps you with sort of clearing your mind and balance, and it's a good excuse to just lie there and not pick up a device, not think about anything, and just let your body do its work. There are different levels of Shakti or acupressure mats as well. So I think this is sort of medium level, but there are ones that are a little bit more intense, have more spikes, that will push a little harder as well. So depending on your pain threshold, get yourself a beginner level one, start small, only 5 or so minutes a day, and work your way up, and you will feel the effects. But I feel like I fully start to feel the relaxing effects into the muscles after about 15 minutes of lying on it. So those of you who are starting small and maybe 5 minutes, for pain threshold reasons, you might not feel the effects yet, but keep going. Once you get to about the 10-15 minute mark, and you allow time for the blood to start flowing through those muscles, you're likely to feel this wave of release come over your body as the blood starts working its way through your muscles. So do give it a little bit of time so you can actually gauge what time frame works best for you. Now, if you've used a Shakti mat or an acupressure mat, please let me know what you thought of it, how often you use it, or whether it doesn't even work for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. If you do have any advice on any DIY massage routines that you have, let me know as well. I love to try it. Anything to help release the muscles and work through the tightness and the stress in the body. Make sure to click like, subscribe, and follow on our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And make sure to follow me as well. I'm under stellabella.au, and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching today, and I hope you all have a wonderful, relaxing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.